Good afternoon, Facebook. How we doing? This is your girl Julie Kalungi. I promised to come and share with you how you can start selling books on Amazon or anything that you wish to sell on Amazon and start to make from 1K per month net or more. This is for beginners. And so, without further ado, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Julie Kalungi. As I said before, I am a mom of two. I'm a wife to one amazing dog, Kalungi. I am also the Chief Operating Officer of Kalungi Social Designs, a digital marketing agency based here in Liverpool, the UK, where we help small to medium businesses and charities, social enterprises to leverage social media, get your voice heard, seen, and found by the target audience, and hit the right numbers without the BS and noise that's on social media. And above all, I also teach you and share with you some of the things that you can do to create multiple streams of income. Because sometimes you may say, well, you're running a digital agency, so why are you also talking about Amazon? It's called multiple streams of income for a reason. You are at this time and age, you cannot afford to depend just on your salary or your one income. You want to have multiple streams, so if anything happens to one, you definitely, or your one income. You want to have multiple streams, so if anything happens to one, you definitely are covered by the other. So that's why I talk about selling on Pinterest, selling on Amazon, selling in the digital space. It's really all the same. So I just want to pin this as soon as it shows up on here. Facebook has a way of playing games, so it doesn't show you things if it thinks they are promotional until it's almost a bit late. Okay, we're done there. Okay, so for those of you that are new, this is my vote of welcome. For those of you that are repeat visitors, this is me saying thank you for always giving me the inspiration to show up, to share, to support you, and to also embed the lesson in my mind as well. So I am recognizing the presence of Rahman Jia, an amazing person who is full of charity, full of love. She supports young people to step up and do and have what you want to be, do and have into your adult life. I also recognize the presence of Keith Everett, an amazing internet marketer. If you join me, I will definitely shout you out. Thank you, Rahma, for sharing. I appreciate you. So have you ever thought about selling books on Amazon? I'm focusing on books because I love books. Number one, I'm an author. I am a 2 times a best-selling author, international best-selling author on Amazon, and I know how to sell books. Now, and it's a flexible way of working from home or anywhere you want to work from, right? And if you do it well, you'll definitely make money. I had a business selling books on Amazon. And the first books I sold on Amazon were my own books. And so I'm going to share with you the inside scoop on how to sell books, the good, the bad, and the ugly, so you can see if it's something that you want to do for yourself. And I'm going to walk you through the process of how I started selling books on Amazon. In 2015, I decided to publish my first book. And this was supposed to be a book on selling on Pinterest, and I called it The Art of Pinterest Profits. You can actually go check it out on Amazon. It's called The Art of Pinterest Profits, and I might even show you the original cover. Although the cover has changed and looks different, this is what it looked like, the original cover, before we changed the cover to a rich brown, red, and multiple colors, like colors of the rainbow type cover. So I also decided that I was going to start selling books on Amazon. I didn't have any idea how I was going to do it in books on Amazon. So I bought a book by a man called Ryan Biddulph, who has written and published over 126 books and sells books on tap on Amazon and makes a ton of that. I didn't want to invest thousands of pounds in an Amazon business and then find out that I didn't like it, or it didn't work with me, or it didn't work. So I had to actually invest in learning how to do the work. Now, one of the tricks I learned along the way, and this is something I also learned from Ryan, is if you're going to sell books, you definitely want to scan as many books as possible. All the books in our house are scanned, whether they were the books that my children had when they were little, the novels that I read, the fiction, the adult books, we include the non-fiction, even recipe books. I scanned them. Now, after you scan all the books that you scanned them, now, after you scan all the books that you have or you have access to, guess what? All the books I scanned, only about 6 of them were commercially viable. They were potential sellers on Amazon. So only 6 of the books I scanned, and we have a ton of books. You can only see a few books behind me, but we have a whole shelf of books in the corridor. We have like 5 boxes of books in our loft, and I scanned all those books to see whether it is a viable option. Now, once you have scanned the books, the next step is to find the books that were commercially viable in stores, online and offline, libraries, or places where they can sell them books, and buy those books up. It's very essential that you negotiate a discount by all means. What you're looking for is how profitable are the books you're scanning going to be, because profitable are the books you're scanning going to be, because the essential thing is you're wanting to make money. You don't want to be selling a book. Say, for instance, you sell a book for £9 and you're only making £1 off that book. Because remember, Amazon also has its fees for selling the book. And remember, you also bought the book initially. Whether you bought it online from whoever online booksellers, or you went to a physical store and bought the books, you also initially put in some money. So here's the deal. You might be wondering, Julie, how do you scan the books? I'm going to give you and share with you the tool that you use to scan the books. It's an app. It's an app you download onto your phone. You'll be able to scan the books or the goods or things that you might want to sell. Now, before I go any further, I want you to understand that there are several ways you can become an Amazon seller. You can try retail arbitrage, which understand that there are several ways you can become an Amazon seller. You can try retail arbitrage, which I guarantee you, and I'll tell you right now, before we go any further, Amazon is not very excited about retail arbitrage anymore. I remember maybe 3 years ago, I did share, I talked about retail arbitrage as a way of selling on Amazon, and I encouraged you to try it. But I'm telling you now, because the digital space changes, and when it changes, I like to update you. I promise you now, you don't want to be doing retail arbitrage on Amazon. It does not love it, and in some parts of the world, it has actually completely stopped people from using it, retail arbitrage, as a model for selling on Amazon. So you have the other option, white label. White label means you get a supplier of a product and you just sell it as is. And several other people are doing the same, and you're all selling the same product. The only difference is you're driving traffic who's making more sales. So maybe you've optimized your inventory better and you're getting more sales, or you're buying traffic, whatever you're doing. The third way, sales, or you're buying traffic, whatever you're doing. The third way to sell on Amazon is fulfillment by Amazon, FBA, or fulfillment by me. You can choose to do one of those. And for that, I only recommend you do the one thing, and the best way to do that is private label. Now, if you wish to learn every single step, including the top secret ones that I will not be sharing on this live of selling on Amazon, please go ahead and check out a link below this video. It's a shortcut to the Amazon Selling Bootcamp, details of which you'll find at KalungiGroup.com/private label. It's KalungiGroup.com/private label. That will help you to actually learn the top secret steps, every single step by step, step 1, step 2, step 3. There are several modules. I think there are 8 modules in there, and they have several videos to walk you through the simplest. And each of those videos is less than 10-20 minutes long maximum. So you will have the time to actually go through it between your breaks, on your lunch break, in the evening when you get back from work. And before you know it, you will have a profitable Amazon business, having walked through the process. Now, in order to discover the top selling products, and in this case, we are focusing on books, you need a scanning app, because you must be wondering, how do I scan all these things? You're telling me to scan things, Julie. There are a lot of scanning apps. That you will find online. I've tried a few. I can definitely recommend the one that you need to start with if you're new, and it's called the Amazon Seller app. Here is the beauty. It's free. Number one, it will serve you best because it connects directly to your Amazon seller account, which is convenient, and it's pretty simple to use, which is really, really good. So Did I say it's free? Yes, I did. So the Amazon Seller app is a great app to use. Download it onto your phone and you'll be able to scan things, not just books. You can scan goods when you go to the supermarket. Now, this is what most retail arbitrage people do, and I know I've encouraged people to do that before when they wanted to try out retail arbitrage on Amazon. You would go with your phone and you would have your Amazon Seller app, or whatever app you use, you would have it on your phone, right? And then you would go ahead and scan things as you go through the supermarket. Now, here's the thing: you could look weird. People might come follow you and ask you what you're doing. All you tell them is you're just scanning these things to see, comparing prices with other supermarkets. So, don't be scared about that if you're going to be doing retail arbitrage, because that's all they do. They go find goods and buy them and resell them. So you're literally like reselling stuff from supermarkets, from Walmart, from Asda, from Tesco, and you're selling it on Amazon, which is not very, very ideal, because you're buying those things mostly at retail prices and your markup is usually really, really low. So that's why I recommend that you either go private label or white label, because then you're having a product created just for you and you decide what you're going to sell it on Amazon with you. The markup is up to you. Now, here is something I want to emphasize. You're not looking for popular products. Popularity is not the metric you're looking for when you're scanning these goods or these books. The metric you're looking for is sales. How many sales does this product make per month on Amazon and on offline? Because you can also check the sales of those products on Google using specific apps and resources that I share with you in the Amazon Bootcamp, Amazon Selling Bootcamp, the link which is below. Hang on. Are we saying that? I think this is what's going on. Facebook is saying we will not share your link. You're trying to promote something on someone's live. And so if I go back to myself and post that, I think I'll be able to pin it because it's my link. And Facebook will show it. There we go. I definitely should remember these things. Facebook does that a lot. So there's a link below this video posted by Kalungi Group page that you will find, and you will find that it's very easy to access the details that I'm sharing with you today and to understand how you can actually sell things on Amazon without having to go through. I might talk about this again next Monday, or I might not. So you wanna decide whether you want to go to YouTube and look through thousands of videos, or you want to go to a resource that's already created for you and you can just log in and it's updated regularly. So I was saying the metric you're looking for is sales per month. How many products, how many books of that author of that specific title are selling per month? You need to know exactly how many sales are made per month, because that's the profit you would be making on that book or that product you decide to sell after Amazon selling fees are subtracted and after your own purchase fees. Like, what did you invest in that product to get it onto the Amazon shelf? Once you take all those things off, whatever is left over is your profit. Obviously, don't forget taxes and packaging, although usually most sellers do pass that fee on to the buyer, the packaging and then the posting as well. Inside the Amazon Selling Bootcamp, I teach you how you can discover all these things, and you also get to understand this Amazon FBA seller fees and what is hidden behind the scenes that you may not know and that you would end up having to pay in order to get started selling on Amazon. Now, when you're selling things on Amazon, you definitely are going to invest in boxes, packaging. And there are boxes and there are boxes. Now, when I started selling books on Amazon, I didn't even spend any money on shipping boxes right away because I was selling my book as a digital book. But later, I actually decided to turn it into a physical book that people actually can order and get posted and delivered to their home address. And then I had to invest in Amazon boxes. Now, I buy boxes from Amazon itself as opposed to buying them from various local people. because the price is right. I buy at least, there are, I think, 10, 20 boxes for less than 20 pounds, making each box at least maybe 2 pounds tops. And I buy packs of boxes from Amazon, and then I ship back to Amazon. So Amazon does all my customer service, they do all my returns, they handle all my inquiries. That's what fulfilled by Amazon means. And that's what you want to take on, whether you are private labeling or white labeling or well, retail arbitrage. You're definitely going to have to do your own shipping when you're doing retail arbitrage anyway. You do your own postage, shipping, customer service, returns, you name it. It's a lot of hard work. Unless you're really free to do all that stuff, I wouldn't do it. So what is the best way to sell, B2B or B2C? Best way to sell, Sharon, we're talking about Amazon selling, right? So you're selling business to customer. And obviously, some people do buy bulk purchases of stuff from Amazon and then resell it on Amazon itself, almost becoming B2C and a bit of B2B, business to business, business to customer. If I was new to Amazon, I'd definitely focus on B2C, which is business to customer. I'd focus on driving traffic in large numbers as opposed to trying to find businesses that are going to be buying my products off of Amazon, because you're then competing with huge retailers like Alibaba, which would be hard for you. You're also competing with Amazon itself. So you want to get into the right side of Amazon, and you want to be able to make money. And I'm not saying you wouldn't make money business to business through selling on Amazon. All I'm saying, if you're new, unless you have a really great way to attract business customers and your product is so good that they would also be making a good markup on it, I would go B2C. So let's talk about what you need in order to be able to sell on Amazon. First of all, you need to have the skills in order to sell, because these days driving traffic to anything online is a job in itself, right? Driving traffic to your online store is the work. Driving traffic that is buyer traffic is the work, because you could drive traffic. You could buy solo ads. You could go pay somebody who says that they are a traffic seller online to drive traffic to your website. The question is it buying traffic, or are they just clicks that then bounce, which then gives your site or your inventory or your link a bad name because people are just bouncing off of it? So you want to be able to drive traffic that buys, traffic that's interested. And for that, I would definitely encourage you to have the confidence and the skills to do traffic getting online. You have to have a very specific type of confidence to sell anything online anyway. If you're using the retail arbitrage method of sourcing products, which a lot of people have been doing, and Amazon has been shutting down their accounts day after day, and I'm not even joking. You will be scanning items in stores. You will be, going to stores like Walmart or wherever your stores are, and scanning items with a view to seeing whether you can actually make any money on top of that. And like I said, it's not the preferred method by Amazon itself. Alternatively, sourcing products online is less intrusive. What you need is knowing how to find and source the right products. For that, I recommend the Amazon Selling Bootcamp. Link is below, pinned at the top of this video, which gives you everything you need to know to find the products, what type of products, what level of product should you be buying. Should you be buying products under $10, for instance, or should you be buying products above $100, $200, for instance? It gives you everything you need to find the product, source the supplier, get it delivered, have the packaging, branding, websites, traffic getting, selling, and making that 1,000K per month net minimum. And you can make more. You can definitely make a lot more. A journey of 1,000 steps starts with the first step. So you want to make your first $10 or £10, £20, 50, 100, 200, 500, 1,000. So it all starts with you making that decision and taking the steps you need in order to get that moving. And the bootcamp is seriously helpful. It's a shortcut. and you get trained to build a successful and profitable Amazon FBA business. There are so many trainings and shortcuts online. If you go to YouTube, you'll have so many people teaching you how to do these things. The important thing is you choose who you want to learn from. Do you want to learn from someone generically you found online, or someone you've known for a while who's been sharing with you, teaching you how to do things online and has always been there, for you? It's probably been on your screen for years now, even though Facebook Live has not been here forever, right? So the secret to selling successfully on Amazon isn't about luck. What you need are skills. You need the right mentorship, the right resources, the right packaging. You have to remember intellectual property and copyright. Please, please, please don't forget that. That's how a lot of people lose their inventory and lose their income on Amazon, especially when they're doing retail arbitrage. It is still at the price, the Amazon Selling Bootcamp, and it will teach you exactly how you find the best products to sell on Amazon, including books, which I sell. If you're serious about making money selling on Amazon, it is your best tool. Now, I wish you the best getting started in that direction. Next time, I'm going to talk about fulfillment by Amazon in and of itself, and I'm going to share with you how you can get started in that direction. Today, I just wanted to give you an overview and to give you a flavor of what you need to do in order to get started to sell on Amazon. So there's going to be at least 3 to 4 other series in this series, and then you can tell me whether it's something you want to carry on because I sell things on Pinterest, I sell things on LinkedIn, I sell things right here on Facebook. But I can tell you now that if you want to make money in the digital space, don't let anybody tell you that there's only the one way they make money online. Coaches make money through affiliate marketing. They're affiliated to everything that they refer to you. At least I do that, and that gives me multiple streams of income. Now, I'll tell you right now that the highest income earning Amazon sellers hire digital marketers. They hire social media marketers. They hire agencies to help them run their social media and their digital and their traffic getting, because that's how otherwise you won't have a life. When you're selling, when you're doing all these things by yourself, you're doing your social media, you're doing the inventorying, you're doing the ordering, you're doing the sourcing, you're doing the intellectual property, you're doing the copyright, you're doing the packaging and packing, you're chasing suppliers, and you're new to this. But once you start making some money, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, I highly encourage you to hire a social media manager or someone to manage your socials. It can be a social media assistant. It can be anything from £200 per month upwards of £2,000 per month to help you run your socials, create content, run your ads, because until you get to a point where you are able to run traffic to your inventory, you will be the most best kept secret on Amazon, where your things are not selling. Do you know what I mean? When you get into the Amazon Selling Bootcamp, you will also see social proof of sales made. You also see some social proof of other people who have done the course. So it is up to you. All I'm saying is it takes skills, and it takes you making a commitment that you want to make money. Making money is easy and it's simple. We make it hard. Now, I'm not saying you're going to find it easy, because that's not how I work. I'm just saying you decide your ease and you choose your hard in life. And I choose simple. It's between hard and easy. Simple. I simplify things so that I can have an easy life. And right now, my boss is calling me outside. My boss is my daughter. She's an engineer. We are building an extension and she needs my help. So I'm going to leave you here. If you are watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe, hit that bell, because I'm going to be doing this in a series and you don't want to miss. And there are several other things you can learn from my YouTube channel. Julie Sil Kalungi is my YouTube channel name. Go check it out, subscribe. And until Friday, where we will be doing Q&A. Last Friday, I did a full 2-hour session on the effects of COVID on the BME community in the UK, so I did not really do a live digital training. But this Friday, I will definitely be back either to answer your questions on Amazon selling or to talk about the next section, the next bit that I've said I'm going to talk about. Until then, have an amazing rest of your week. I hope you share this video with somebody. I hope somebody starts a business today. The last time I spoke about Amazon, someone started a business that's making them $6,000 per month extra. Not gross, net. $6,000 per month net extra. Will that be you next? You decide. Until then, you take care. God bless you. Thank you for gifting me your time. I don't take it for granted. Bye for now.